It's a very simple form. There's only maybe 5 lines on the form which people use. They sometimes don't use, sometimes they attach articles for things that the people did throughout the past year. If it's a teacher, let's say, that someone wants to nominate, the whole school system will be involved and back that teacher. So we can get multiple nominations for one person, or we can get one nomination for one person you'll never hear about. And the committee is instructed, it's not based on quantity, it's based on quality. So it's a very simple application. And yes, of course, the more you put down, the better. But sometimes, less is best. And
so you mentioned 5 members review all those applications. You guys come together as a group to dole out who ends up being the winner. What does that process look like, and how difficult can that process be some year? You mentioned how many applications you can get per year in some categories, and you have to imagine there's maybe 5, 6, 7 really good candidates who get nominated each year. So how do you guys parse through that, and how challenging can that be sometimes?
Well, it used to be the committee would meet in person, 5 people plus the chair, and just hash it out. But it would go on for hours, and sometimes multiple nights. Everyone trying to get their person in. So we made it a little easier, and now it's done in private. Each of the 5 committee members received the packet, exactly the same, of all the winners. They give in, not a lot of time, 2 days I give them, to read them all. And just give me one name, that's it. And it's basically the best out of 5. We try to keep it very simple, very non-biased. Like say, you don't base it on if you know the person, don't know the person. If it's a lot of these people are nominated by their relatives. In fact, in the past we used to block out who nominated the person. But I think it's nice to know who does nominate someone. So we do leave that in. So yeah, it's not a long drawn out process. It's very quick, a couple of day or two, because when these people, and they're all business people like ourselves, so they don't have a lot of time. They go home that night and they have to sift through them all. And but I was on the committee for a few years before I became chair, and you do read them all, but something strikes you out of one of them. That's obviously the way they pick them, and they go with it. But some are conflicted.
Yep.
Like, well, I can't decide who. I need one name. That's the hard part.